Also coming your way in just a moment, 80s music. Yeah, if you're a fan of 80s music, we got the 80s Underground back in studio, resurrecting the best in 80s indies, punk, new wave, modern rock, you name it. They'll perform for us when we come back here on Good Morning San Diego.
I'm Little Tommy. Now, that's the 80s right there. We're going back to the 80s with the 80s Underground. I survived the 80s. These guys obviously survived the 80s. And I think the 80s, that was probably my favorite decade. I mean, you got President Ronald Reagan, Mayor Pete Wilson. You have Dan Fouts throwing at Charlie Joyner. You have a young Tony Gwynn. MTV started. KUSI was purchased by the McKinnon family in 1982, and then there was this morning radio show called Jeff and Jer. Whatever happened to those dudes? Whatever happened to those dudes? But we're with the 80s Underground playing the Bellyup. As of 3 a.m. this morning, there were 17 tickets. Yeah. What's the website to sell that out?
That would be bellyup.com.
Bellyup.com. Go there tonight. You guys are playing with?
Dead Man's Party. We open up for Dead Man's Party. We start at 8 o'clock.
And the 80s Underground, that's Marky C on lead vocals. That's Todd the Mod on guitar and backing vocals. We got Aaron the Enforcer on keyboards, Hans on bass guitar, and T2, Todd 2 on drums. They're going back to 1981, and I believe it was the debut EP for Oingo Boingo. Is that right?
Yes, it was. Yep.
And you guys are going to play what song?
Only Lad.
And why are you guys going to play that song?
Well, we're opening up for DMP. They are Dead Man's Party, the very best tribute band to Oingo Boingo that is around. So tonight, it's a tribute to Dead Man's Party, the band that we're going to open up for tonight.
So tonight, go to the Bellyup. Just a few tickets left. Sell that place out. The website for the Bellyup once again is
Bellyup.com.
All right, going back to 1981 with Oingo Boingo, Only a Lad. This, the 80s Underground.
Thank you.
Johnny was bad, even as a child, everybody could tell. Everyone said, if you don't get straight, you're sure you go to hell. But Johnny didn't care, he was out by the time that he was 2 years old. He didn't want to do what he was told. That's a prankster, a juvenile gangster. His teachers didn't understand the kicked him out of school at kindergarten age because he didn't want to learn things out of their interests. He liked to burn things. The lady down the block, she had a radio, but Johnny wanted it so bad. So he took the chance he had, and then he shot her in the leg. This is what she said, he's only a lad. You really can't blame him, only a lad. Society made him only a lad. He's our responsibility. Only a lad, he really couldn't help it. Only a lad, he didn't want to do it. Only a lad, he's our responsibility. The lady down the block. Parents gave up, they couldn't influence his attitude. Nobody could help, the little man had no gratitude. And when he stole the car, nobody dreamed that he would try to take it so far. He didn't mean to hit the poor man who had to go and die. cry. Only that he really couldn't help it. Only that he didn't want to do it. Only that he's underprivileged and abused, perhaps a little bit confused. Oh, 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 oh. It's not his fault that he can't behave. Society's made him go astray. Perhaps if we're nice, he'll go away. Perhaps he'll go away. He'll go away. Only that he really couldn't help it. Only that he didn't want to do it. Only that he's our responsibility. Hey there, Johnny, you really don't fool me. You get away with murder and you think it's funny. You don't give a damn. You live and let me die. Oh, 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 oh. Hey there, Johnny boy, I hope you fry, fry, fry. Thank you.
But you did.
Jason Ostell has a pretty cool fact about 1984.
I can't confirm it, but I was told that in about 84, there was a guy who graduated Torrey Pines High School, and his dad, I think, was the manager of Oingo Boingo, and they ended up playing a graduation party for him. Can you imagine that?
That's so cool. We got the 80s Underground, Marky C on lead vocals, Todd the Mod on guitar, he's from Chula Vista, Aaron the Enforcer on keyboards, Hans on bass, and he's the principal at a local high school, and then Todd 2 on drums. They're playing the Bellyup tonight. Right now, they're going to play a medley from Depeche Mode.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, everybody.
It's a lot like life. There's a new game that can KUSI, a game with added reality. You treat me like a dog, put me down on my knees. We call it master and servant. We call it master and servant. It's a lot like life. Play the two shoes with you on top and me underneath. Forget all about equality. Let's play master and servant. Let's play master and servant. It's a lot like that. That's what's appealing if you decide. Just throw away feeling of this part of the fun. Because you have to make this life livable. But when you think I've had enough, you'll be love. Take more than another river full. Yes, and I'll make it all worthwhile. I'll make your heart smile. Strange love, strange highs and strange lows. Strange love, that's how my love goes. Strange love, will you give it to me?
the silence come crashing into my little world. Painful to me, it's right through me. Don't you understand? Oh, my little girl. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. To be broken, feelings are intense, words are trivial, pleasures remain, so does the pain. Words are meaningless and forgettable.